Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Day 142 of the 2025-2026 NBA regular season, March 20, 2026. The Charlotte Hornets made 21 three-pointers in 130-111 win over the Orlando Magic. Reserve Kobe White had 27 points and led the Charlotte Hornets three-point barrage in a 130-111 rout of the Orlando Magic. White shot 5 of 8 from beyond the arc and was one of four players with three or more three-pointers. Miller had 25 points and 8 assists, and LaMelo Ball scored 20 for Charlotte, which improved to 36-34. Desmond Bain had 24 points, and Paulo Banchero added 20 to lead the Orlando Magic. Dorian Powers, the Pistons passed the Wizards 117-95 in their first game without Cade Cunningham. Jalen Dorian had 24 points and 11 rebounds, and Detroit never trailed in a victory over the Washington Wizards. The Pistons' first game since All-Star guard Cade Cunningham was ruled out for at least 2 weeks with a collapsed left lung. Doran got his 37th double-double in just 25 minutes, two nights after scoring a career-high 36 points for Eastern Conference leading Detroit. Paul Reed added 17 points, and Kevin Harter had 14 for the Detroit Pistons. Detroit out-rebounded Washington 55-33 and led 66-26 in points in the paint. Tristan Vucevic scored 21 points for the Wizards, who lost their season worst tying 14th consecutive game, with the NBA's second worst record at 1653. Washington is 2 games for matching a franchise's record slide of 16 losses, most recently in March 2024. Will Riley added 15 points on 5 of 13 shooting from the field. Luka Doncic scored 60, LeBron James ties games played mark, and Lakers topped the Heat for 8 straight win 134-126. Luka Doncic scored 60 points, and LeBron James had a triple-double on a night where he tied the NBA record for games played, and the Los Angeles Lakers pushed their season-best winning streak to 8 games with a win over the Miami Heat. It tied the second most points Doncic ever scored in a game, behind a 73-point night against Atlanta in 2024 and matching a 60-point night against New York in 2022. Doncic also broke the record for a hit opponent, topping the 58-point effort by James Harden for Houston Rockets last February 28, 2019. LeBron James finished with 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists, and Austin Reeves scored 18 for the Lakers. Bam Adebayo had 28 points for the Miami Heat, which has dropped 3 straight. Tyler Hero scored 21, which led for Miami, which led by as many as 15 in the early going. The Cleveland Cavaliers hung on to beat the Bulls 115-110 with Mitchell sidelined. James Harden scored 36 points. Evan Mobley added 26 points and 14 rebounds, and the Cleveland Cavaliers hung on to beat the Chicago Bulls even though Cavaliers star Donovan Mitchell missed the game because of a bruised left eye. Harden nailed 7 3-pointers. Jalen Tyson chipped in 18 points and 11 rebounds, and the Cavaliers hung on after a 29-point lead in the third quarter dwindled to one in the game's closing minutes. Trey Jones scored 20 for the Chicago Bulls, which lost for the fourth time in 5 games. Rob Dillingham added a season-high 17 points. Final for the third Spurs Pelicans passed the Clippers 105-99, and the New Orleans stretched home streak to 7 games. Trevor for the third scored 27 points, and the New Orleans Pelicans extended their home winning streak to 7 games with a 105-99 victory over the Los Angeles Clippers. Sadiq Bey had 20 points, and Zion Williamson added 15 for the Pelicans, who swept the two-game set against the Clippers. Derrick Jones Jr. scored 22 points, and John Collins had 18 for the Clippers, who lost their fourth in a row. Kawhi Leonard sat out a night after scoring 25 points and grabbing 8 rebounds in his return from a one-game absence because of a sprained left ankle. Victor Wembanyama hits winner as his Spurs beat the Suns 101-100 to end six-season post-season drought. Victor Wembanyama hit a 17-foot pull-up jumper with a second left in the San Antonio Spurs to wrap up a playoff spot to end a six-season drought, beating the Phoenix Suns. Wembanyama had 34 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 steals. His winning jumper capped a furious final minute rally to secure the top 6 finish in the Western Conference. De'Aaron Fox added 23 points, and Julian Champagnie had 14 in the Spurs' fourth straight victory. Colin Gillespie scored 24 points, and Devin Booker had 22 for the Suns. They remain seventh in the West. Ace Bailey has 7 three-pointers as Jazz crushed Bucks 128-96, facing a 4-game losing streak. Ace Bailey made 7 three-pointers and scored 33 points, and the Utah Jazz snapped a 4-game skid with a victory over the Milwaukee Bucks. Bailey also had 9 rebounds and 4 assists and 3 steals. Cody Williams scored 19 of his 23 points before halftime to give Utah's offense an early spurt. Elijah Harkless added 23 points and 10 assists. Brian Rollins led the Bucks with 15 points and 5 assists. Cam Thomas added 14 points. Vijay Edgecombe erupts for 38 as the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Sacramento Kings 139-118. Rookie Vijay Edgecombe scored a career-high 38 points with 11 assists. Justin Edwards was 7 of 11 from three-point range and finished with 32 points, and the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Sacramento Kings. Kenton Grimes scored 27 as the 76ers ended five-game road losing streak and won for the fourth time in their last 6 games, playing without their two biggest stars, Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Maxim Reynolds led the Kings with 30 points, and Devon Plowden had 20 for the Kings. It was their third loss in their last 5 games. Philadelphia shot 50% from the field overall and 47% from three-point range, compared to 38% from deep for Sacramento. Let's proceed to the NBA regular season games scheduled on March 21, 2026. Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks will try to add up to their 4-game winning streak as they face Nick Claxton and the Brooklyn Nets in Barclays Center at 7:30 a.m. Philippine time or 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. The slumping Golden State Warriors, led by Kristaps Porzingis, will visit the East-leading Detroit Pistons, led by Jalen Doran, in Little Caesars Arena at 7:30 a.m. Philippine time or 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. The hottest team in the NBA, Atlanta Hawks, led by Jalen Johnson, will face the struggling Houston Rockets, led by Kevin Durant, in Toyota Center at 8 a.m. Philippine time or 8 p.m. Eastern time. Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics will go up against Ty Jerome and the Memphis Grizzlies in FedEx Forum at 8 a.m. Philippine time or 8 p.m. Eastern time. Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves will try to extend their 2-game winning streak as they play the visiting Portland Trail Blazers, led by Danny Avdija, in Target Center at 8 a.m. Philippine time or 8 p.m. Eastern time. The streaking Toronto Raptors, led by Scottie Barnes, will match up against Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets in Ball Arena at 9 a.m. Philippine time or 9 p.m. Eastern time. Let's proceed to the NBA current team standings as of March 20, 2026. Let's start with the Eastern Conference team standings for day 142. 15 Indiana Pacers, 15 and 55 record with 15-game losing skid. 14 Washington Wizards, 16 and 53 record with 14-game losing skid. 13 Brooklyn Nets, 17 and 52 record with 5-game losing skid. 12 Chicago Bulls, 28 and 42 record with 2-game losing skid. 11 Milwaukee Bucks, 28 and 41 record with 2-game losing skid. Indiana Pacers, Washington Wizards, and Brooklyn Nets are already eliminated in playoff contention. Number 10 is the Charlotte Hornets, 36 and 34 record with 2-game winning streak. Number 9 is the Philadelphia 76ers, 38 and 32 record. Number 8 is the Miami Heat, 38 and 32 record with 3-game losing skid. Number 7 is the Orlando Magic, 38 and 31 record with 3-game losing skid. Number 6 is the Atlanta Hawks, 38 and 31 record with 11-game winning streak. Number 5 is the Toronto Raptors, 39 and 29 record with 3-game winning streak. Number 4 is the Cleveland Cavaliers, 43 and 27 record. Number 3 is the New York Knicks, 45 and 25 record with 4-game winning streak. Number 2 is the Boston Celtics, 46 and 23 record with 3-game winning streak. And the best team in the Eastern Conference is Detroit Pistons, 50 wins with 19 losses and has 2-game winning streak. Let's proceed to the Western Conference team standings for day 142. 15 Sacramento Kings, 18 and 53 record with 2-game losing skid. 14 Utah Jazz, 21 and 49 record. Number 13 Dallas Mavericks, 23 and 47 record with 2-game losing skid. 12 New Orleans Pelicans, 25 and 46 record with 3-game winning streak. 11 Memphis Grizzlies, 24 and 44 record. Sacramento Kings and Utah Jazz are already eliminated in playoff contention. Number 10 is the Golden State Warriors, 33 and 36 record. Number 9 is the Portland Trail Blazers, 34 and 36 record with 2-game winning streak. Number 8 is the Los Angeles Clippers, 34 and 36 record with 4-game losing skid. Number 7 is the Phoenix Suns, 39 and 31 record with 4-game losing skid. Number 6 is the Denver Nuggets, 42 and 28 record. Number 5 is the Houston Rockets, 41 and 27 record with 2-game losing skid. Number 4 is the Minnesota Timberwolves, 43 and 27 record with 2-game winning streak. Number 3 is the Los Angeles Lakers, 45 and 25 record with 8-game winning streak. Number 2 is the San Antonio Spurs, 52 and 18 record with 4-game winning streak. And the best team in the Western Conference is the Oklahoma City Thunder, 55 wins with 15 losses and has 10-game winning streak. Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs already clinched a playoff berth. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to help our channel grow. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next video.